The only one who is actually blindsided that Mashiro has any feelings for Akitiro. Because I didn't see any signs whatsoever in the past 5 episodes. I'm going to have to go back and see what I missed. But I honestly believe that they really hit it really well. You know, when Iroha was like, "Oh, I'm a good judge of characters when it comes to people," I'm thinking like, why is she even saying this? Like, okay, you're a good judge, but then once she was like, "I know that Mashiro likes Akatiro," and I'm thinking like, what gave this away other than her, her Sunder, attitude? I feel like that's just her personality. So in this episode, when Mashiro ended up pretty much confessing, I'm like, what? When or how? What did I miss? Well, I feel like I've been paying very good attention to the details of this anime. I feel like I've been doing a pretty decent job, you know, paying attention to say the least, but I did not get any clues. I didn't get any clues. I didn't get any hints that Mashiro even like Akatiro. So this really is surprising to me. Or am I just dumb? Like, am I the only one who missed all these details? Or is everyone on the same page? Is everyone on the same boat that they're just surprised that Mashiro actually likes this dude? Because right from the start, bro, she was giving him the cold shoulder. He was looking at him in a bad way. He'd even ignore him in public when it comes to schools. She went the extra mile, even in front of her parents. And so for me, I'm thinking like, all right, this chick really doesn't really like this dude. And even Akatiro's like, yeah, I don't think she even has feelings like that for me. And so when this episode came up, I'm thinking like, what? Like, there's a point where you're like, okay, she just like that because she doesn't like the situation. She has to pretend to be in a relationship with him, which in of itself is just weird as fuck. Who does a pretend relationship? So that in of itself is just weird. And I thought she was just mad at the fact that she has to do this in order to transfer schools. So I can see why she'd be upset with the whole setup. I thought maybe she was upset because of that. Or upset with her father for setting her up with this dude. And I'm thinking like, all right, this makes sense. But then for her to actually have genuine feelings for him, I'm like, see where I'm going with this? I'm just extremely surprised. I'm not necessarily shocked, but this is pretty shocking, Oh man. So now it's Iroha versus Mashiro. Let the games begin. Fuck it. Let the games begin. It just is an all-out battle. This is a fucking battle royale between Iroha and Mashiro. And now that they're friends, it's gonna be even harder because they don't want to hurt each other's feelings, like their friends' feelings. Oh, the shit just gets more and more complicated, left and right. If they actually stayed enemies, I think they would have had a better chance. But I think Akatiro is just gonna end up by himself at this. At this point, he's just gonna end up on his own. Because Iroha, obviously, like in public, in every situation, she's always at the dude's place. She obviously likes Akatiro, and everyone can see it. Everyone can smell it. You don't have to be a detective or a rocket science. All the hints are there. All the signs are there. Everything just goes. And Iroha, like everyone probably wants Iroha to be with Akatiro at this point because it's just so fucking obvious. Yup, it's gonna be a fucking bloodbath. It's gonna be a bloodbath. It really is. I don't see any other way out of this situation. Because Mashiro seems very emotionally inclined towards Akatiro. And you can and obviously, through her bullying and her schools and all this, she's really like scarred up and fucked up. So Iroha is gonna have to make a choice. Mess up Mashiro even further, or just let it go. Or just fucking let it go. But of course, Mashiro knows that Iroha likes Akatiro, so it's like, bro, it's gonna be a bloodbath. It really is. There's just no easy way out. And even their first, outgoing together was pretty bad. They did make up at the end. But yeah, I really don't see this ending in any good way at all. But of course, Akatiro, the genius that he is, he's a good people person. He knows how to navigate through people. He knows how to create peace, even in the most dire situations. Will probably come up with a solution, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna end up alone. At the end of the day, I really just think he's gonna be like, you know what, guys, y'all's not it. All right, y'all's not it. Yeah, I mean, relationships are not easy, but when it's like a triangle, nah, man, it's just game over.